The starship Aurelia had seen countless battles, but nothing in its history compared to the situation I found myself in. I was a human engineer, sent to perform routine maintenance on the personal armor of the galaxy's most feared warrior, the Alien Queen, protector of the Andurian sector. Her reputation was terrifying, swift, merciless, and unapproachable. No human had ever been allowed close to her, and those who tried rarely returned. Yet there I was, standing in the vast armory of her starship, holding tools in my hands and a chestplate before me. The armor gleamed under the fluorescent lights, a fusion of alien metal and energy fields designed to withstand weapons far stronger than any human-made projectile. My job was simple on paper: repair a minor energy conduit in the chestplate. In reality, it was the most nerve-wracking assignment of my life. I set the plate on the workbench, hands trembling slightly. The hum of the energy circuits sent faint vibrations through the metal, a reminder that a misstep could mean sparks, burns, or worse. As I began my careful adjustments, I felt a presence behind me, a weight of authority that made my pulse quicken. "Human," came a voice, smooth yet commanding. "You may proceed." I froze, gripping my tools tighter. Slowly, I looked up. There she stood, the Alien Queen. Her violet eyes bore into me with curiosity rather than anger. She was taller than most humans, her presence almost overwhelming, yet somehow controlled, elegant. The armor she wore reflected the light in shifting shades, making her appear simultaneously beautiful and lethal. I'll be careful," I stammered, my voice betraying my nervousness. She tilted her head, observing me with sharp precision. "Care is expected, but speed is also required. Do not waste my time, human." I swallowed and returned to my work, hands steadying as I focused on the task. The energy conduit was delicate, a lattice of thin wires fused with alien crystal. One slip could damage the entire chestplate. My fingers worked carefully, aligning each connection while trying not to glance at her too often. Minutes passed, and I became aware that she had stepped closer, her presence pressing in from behind. The air around me seemed to hum with tension, making my heart race faster than it should have. "Focus," she said softly, almost a whisper, yet loud enough to resonate in my mind. "Do not falter, human. Continue." I froze mid-adjustment. The sound of her voice, so close, caused an involuntary jolt in my hands. Sparks flew from the conduit. I quickly corrected it, my fingers trembling as adrenaline surged. She leaned closer, her armor brushing lightly against my shoulder. My breath hitched. "Keep going," she instructed, her voice both commanding and something else, something unreadable. The chestplate repair required precision and steady hands, and every second I spent working felt like an eternity. I felt her eyes on me constantly, studying my every move. I could sense the shift in her demeanor, not anger, not impatience, but curiosity, and perhaps a hint of amusement. "Why do you not tremble more?" she asked, her tone almost conversational now. "I focus on the task," I replied, trying to keep my voice steady despite the rapid beating of my heart. "Mistakes could be dangerous. I can't afford them." Her lips curved slightly, the faintest hint of a smile. "Interesting. Most humans fail under pressure. Yet you endure." The conduit was nearly repaired. I adjusted the final crystal lattice and connected the last energy wire. The chestplate hummed to life, the energy flowing smoothly through its circuits. I exhaled, relief washing over me. She studied the plate, then glanced at me. "Well done," she said simply. "Few humans could complete this task without error. You have potential." I felt my shoulders relax slightly, though my heart was still racing. "Thank you, Your Majesty." For a moment, silence stretched between us. Then, unexpectedly, she leaned even closer, her violet eyes locking onto mine. Do not stop here, human. There are other systems that require attention. Continue. My pulse surged. I nodded, gathering my courage, and began inspecting the remaining panels on her armor. She moved slightly, letting me work while remaining uncomfortably close. I could feel her presence pressing in, the faint warmth of her body just behind me. Each adjustment required focus, and every second was a test of composure. As I worked, she began asking questions, not about me, not about my work, but about my human species, my experiences, my perspective. I answered cautiously, aware that one wrong word could offend her. Yet the conversation, tentative as it was, became easier as the minutes passed. I realized that her closeness was not a threat but a gesture of attention, a rare allowance few humans ever received. You are unusual, she remarked, her voice quieter now, almost contemplative. Most humans flee in fear. Most fail to maintain composure under pressure. Yet you adapt. I try my best, I said honestly. I don't know any other way. Her lips curved into a faint smile, and she stepped back just enough to give me room while still observing my work. Your determination is admirable. Continue, and perhaps you will learn more than you expect today. I worked faster, more confident now, my hands guided by focus and determination rather than sheer terror. The remaining circuits clicked into place, the energy field stabilized, and finally, the chestplate was fully operational. I leaned back, exhausted but triumphant. She circled me slowly, inspecting the repaired armor. Impressive, she said finally. You have completed a task that could have easily killed a lesser human. You have endurance, skill, and courage. These are qualities worth noting. I blinked, taken aback by the praise. Thank you, Your Majesty. It was an honor to work on your armor. For a moment, we regarded each other silently. Then, with a deliberate, almost imperceptible gesture, she placed her hand lightly on the edge of the chestplate near where I had repaired it. Few humans are worthy of such proximity. You are different. I swallowed hard. My heart pounded, both from the close encounter and the weight of her words. I am honored, I managed. She stepped back fully, allowing me to gather my tools. You may leave for now, human. But know this, your work, your composure, and your courage have been noted. Perhaps there is more for you to learn under my observation. As I exited the armory, my hands trembling slightly from adrenaline and awe, I realized that what should have been a simple repair task had transformed into a moment I would never forget. Not only had I survived the proximity of the most feared warrior in the sector, but I had earned a rare acknowledgment, a fleeting bond forged in trust and respect. That day, repairing her chestplate had become more than a technical task. It had become a lesson in courage, composure, and the unexpected ways human presence could touch even the most formidable beings in the galaxy. For the first time, I understood that in the vast reaches of space, even the smallest actions, careful hands on a chestplate, focus under pressure, could forge connections, earn respect, and create moments that were as heart-stopping as they were unforgettable. And in that realization, I found not only relief, but a new sense of purpose.